until then, we don't begin to take that step there. What will they deal with today? Now, the news we make social media on Monday, the 12th of August, 2019. President's bill for invest into rice farming. The size of the land now 415 acres. Plenty people welcome the news. Plenty people they be sarcastic about it. Plenty people they make fun about it. Usa you team up. Even though we don't know the details of what's this involve. But Usa you team up because we get people we welcome the idea. We get people where they take and make fun. We get people we just bash them. Usa you team up. But before I open the phone line, make a call with Senesi Brima. 415 acres, Senesi Brima. The size of that land is not small. And it's a na for rest. If we able, even half of, if we able do na that land, what you think say Salone go benefit out of it? Senesi Brima.
I also say plenty thank you for the opportunity to give me this way to make a robot on this particular issue. Let's forget about the acres of land. Now we just say like when the president be pronounced and when he take up office, say he get for be mandatory or he get for be part of ministers and other heads of parastatals for make everybody go to farm. Before they come to president to be this farm issue, remember when he be go to Uganda, we all be the asked, what's in President Biogo Fena Uganda? Uganda and East Africa, the whole of East Africa, they survive under Uganda in terms of food. They get food past all other East African countries. How they start up? Museveni starts with this farming. We see President Biogo he go pay visit, we see go na point, he will begin enough. All those things they are ministers and presidents and other people they go begin them. And when it begin an individual issue, I believe say other people then they and mind you, people then they we get farms them, you understand? The only thing when they ask, you understand, and for let governments give a free will, let people go into farming. When we begin that side, they giving me this dollar all over the hand, so dollar don't rise, dollar rise. That will not be do agriculture, but a very good step with the president take. I know we said the only farm that they get because I remember last time when they go around this when they go down the Freetown Mashaka Highway, get another farm they also see we begin to plant cassava, all this stuff. You know, we encourage people. Let nobody not take a make joke. That particular step with the president take. Just imagine if 10 ministers then you get that same acres of land, you get parliamentarians, they say that your constituency, they get those the same acres of land. Ibrahim, at the time if we do that continuously for 10 years, believe me, you will not need for begin import less. We don't need for begin to go buy us outside. We here go feed yourself. We get the land. When you go, you reach that the bully land, you reach the see the land and they far. But we know they. And by this hour, where President don't put on, so I believe, say, the Minister of Agriculture and the very government would kind of forget more tractors on board because with that kind of land, I wonder the time we get for it for harvest, if they don't get machines, plenty get for left na bush. You see, so when we begin get tractors, more tractors for come. For contribute, then that day it will be very fine. Ibrahim said for the advice one day anytime we go, so make it will begin make you over. Now we just get for start somewhere. Nairobi, Uganda, that's where they start. Now Uganda they feed the whole East Africa. Now they all depend for food. Now they depend. And this was small way all man the way to say. So let people not say that we say although yes, all man gets your way high look at it. They make a chance like he say if we can at this program or who they out, we don't put political lesson and begin to think of national business. The last time we talk about entrepreneurship now, we invite some man here waiting they talk say you can start anywhere. people then be kind, they say yes, they are too for starting anywhere, but so now the president not start no farming. So if we self go invest in farming, then we'll see what it will happen. But now anyway, now a very good start anyway. I want to say kudos to them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Senesi Brahima. Yes, we get we special guest. Will not be getting just on Amico. We don't open the line, but you don't see now somebody we always there anyway. Yes, Usman Toli. We don't live within a table. The last time we done the talk about agriculture. Now it's here. Even though we not get the detail yet about waiting he get for BLEC, but just the sound of it, 415 acres of land, and look waiting day before we waiting now you take, sir.
Okay, first of all, I want to just take this opportunity for thank you, AAA, and also for thank all the other listeners then, and also me previous caller, Wina Sanasi. Himself make some very good points then. Moving forward, I also like to take the opportunity to thank the president. That a very good start, very good initiative. As you say, these are some of the good things that we always will talk about now this program. We say if the country actually for go before, agriculture are the best way forward, and always when they give me the platform, they emphasize on this. And I'm so happy today why I read this news. Moving forward, as you say no more, we don't know the nitty-gritty detail of the project. We talk about this 415 acres of land. It's a big place. At least it's a good thing for the beginning, but we need more of that. But we still get a number of questions for us. For example, I go want to know whether this na solely na one or whether it's a government initiative. Those are the questions we want to know. Whether this land is all centered in one place or different places. These are some of the questions that we will ask. Is it only based on rice? Because I know you say rice farming. Or is it diversified? Now some of the questions. Is it mechanized farming? Is it just basically on manual labor? These are some of the questions that we like for know for move forward. Okay, coming to the main point, as Sanesi outrightly say, one of President Bio in powerful speech we make, he say all future political appointment is subject to somebody taking initiative or taking a part for agriculture. And I think say most likely now one of the initiatives then is where they take for lead the way. Because don't forget, we lead by examples. So one take an example by leading the way so that other politicians then will follow suit. And if you listen to the president opening speech in the parliament, he say in 2017, the first half of 2017, he says Salon government spent about $108 million in the production in the importation of rice alone. And in the first half of 2018, they say this figure will double to $200 million. That's a lot of money. And also, according to the World Global Hunger Index, Salon are the third hungriest country in the world, with 38.5% undernourished in the population, as compared to 16.2% of Ghana. So imagine with all the land we will get, the arable land, with all the amount of labor we will get in our country, So these are some of the examples that we'll always talk about. So I'll refer back to these statistics so that we'll reflect. The problem we'll get is this. Yeah? And I always talk on. When we talk about Salon, you as a country, you get to look at who say you get advantage. Now then you concentrate for make yourself a better person. Just like an individual who say, say, yeah, are very good for do this here. Now they concentrate. Sierra Leone, why we talk about agriculture all the time is this. One, we get fertile land. Two, we're a labor-intensive country. Very labor-intensive. Yeah? We get that one day. Three, we get an harbor where ship they come right inside our own country. You load what you get for load, you go back. So these are, when you look at specifically the advantages they will get in terms of agriculture, now some of them here. Yeah? So we get arable land, fertile land. Yeah, we're able to produce anything we want for produce, especially the food stuff the way we eat. Right? So what we could emphasize on this when you look at is this. Now, the main food we eat in our country, we're able to produce in our country without no go import in other country. Yeah? And this food production, it helps for employ the youth. Not forget, agriculture now a greater percentage of it now informal economy. But we go able to formalize the jobs then. We go able to formalize the job if only government take agriculture very seriously. Because in agriculture, not forget, when you do agriculture, yeah, we're able to produce all that food there. At the same time, we're able to extend to what you call agro-processing. Some of them food there like pineapple, things like orange juice, things like mango juice, so many other things. We can able to produce them. For example, coffee as well. Cocoa, for example. We can able to produce them crops here. At the same time, we set up factories in our country where they process them here. Yeah? We'll process them here. Then they employ people in another factory here. For process then here into other finished product. Yeah? So it creates that unemployment in our country to a very large extent where we make them people have become employed. But critically speaking, although President Bio don't try for lead by an example, but it's important to note that if we want to continue this thing, because I know we Salon people, and some of these people, if they say they go do them on a private basis, they will only do them because sometimes the government force them for do them. I want them to understand this. What to make, I believe, say the government for structural, the government for make like a government initiative rather than individual initiative. For example, what are they trying for Turkey is this? Now the government is like, and they try for force people for go into agriculture. Okay, the government don't do this. Then go into this now. Maybe when this government come out, other government come, then go decide to come on, man. The government will be the force we so tell the other government will carry no care. The government will be the force we for going to agriculture. Don't go. Some people that don't go continue. They will just stop. But if government can serious about what they do, set up the system, put mechanisms in place, put the structure in place, right? Then lead the way. Set certain areas then in the country, say, yeah, purely for agriculture, no other use. Yeah, then demarcate them places and then put more effort on it. They structure, they organize them, make sure, say, it creates employment in the country. Rather than that informal economy, which I possibly go employ himself, no, that's not what I want to see. Although it's good, but it's more important if the government take the lead as a government. Now, make I say, I get questions for ask. Mother Bio in 416 acres. Is it a private entity? Is it a private-owned business? Or is it a government-owned business? I want to know. Because I want to see the government take the lead for formalized employment. So that the youth then will get outside in the attack. Okay. Yeah? So now that no more me want to bring. A lot of other things they want to be analyzed. But for time reasons, I will stop here. Thank you very much, AAA.
Yeah, definitely. We will bring you back when we don't begin get like more details about waiting this day for, because right now it's just an exciting news. Say yes, so it's supposed to be, and then they go make we take one huge step further how we go able begin for provide for we safe. So today we just we lay on a table. Then when we begin get the nitty gritty and all the details, then we go come back and can discuss them. But thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir.
No worries, brother. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma from New Jersey. Waiting you are laying at table.
Yeah, truthfully, I will thank you for the opportunity for this forum. And the good on the show is understand. To me, now two parts. This particular topic today. The first one, we're not going to talk too much because we don't know the details yet. If now the president can do on your private way or not through the government.
Yes.
So I'm not going to touch on that. But the only thing I will say on that, to me, is a good venture. But then here we talk about not every video they come na bad news, we can't talk about salon bad news. Now then here we talk about that's laudable. If they carry the only thing we go say about that, let it be mechanized farming, where there is more than machinery. Because that kind of land let it be mechanized farming. Machine them they go for do throw away. At least let them do yeah. Because I don't care one for see. Because a couple weeks ago, we praised Samura Kamara, we praised former President Obasanjo in Nigeria. Now, they still want for see development. At least so the leaders they show vision. Now, the first part, and then one for talk. Then the second part is interconnected anyway. Now, but we say Leone generally, before people in the studio who would oversee they criticize the country, also they put the country on. Why we certainly would try to get entrepreneurial spirit. At least, I got one program I can watch every Friday in Business Africa and about Business Africa. What do they talk about how some various countries in Africa or some people they do business in Africa. Some man they start with $1,000. Some man $2,000. Then they start as small. Say they go. I use for them a Guinea. If you go to like Medina Market, let you see them young bobo then, go get shop them, then get this, then get that. We still be able to do that one in the pool, especially world overseas. We be able to come, one person here will get $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 if you work hard. And start business as alone. So let's have at least they criticize everything. Let we just try, get the entrepreneurial spirit and try to do small things, small business at least. That here the unemployment in the country and push the development go. Because you always say, and that means that we did the same thing. Now we the Sierra Leoneans them, now we get for fix the country, not to no foreigner. So we get for think for that. And we only to wait. We never think what you will go do, whose business or what you will open a salon. So now my contribution and I continue for listening. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
This now Juman they call from Finland.
Yes, Juman from Finland. What's in your contribution?
Well, I've been just a person on the talk. This is the first time since I come in here on social media.
Well, welcome on board.
I really thank you for on our program. I don't listen one or two times, but I want to make my point short. I can always talk to me diaspora people, everybody. The key process now any country we're able to feed itself. If we don't see this kind of changes, don't begin canvas alone. Trust me, we go make them up. For example, we get young boys them we study now. How they call them for big college, then get degrees on agriculture and everything. Now this now the moment where we for begin take them people away like even within medicines, all medicines they come towards plant and all that in them. Waiting the president don't start so. The last time we been talked to diaspora, I talked to other people and follow we all put on together, follow we put Salon Force. And it kind of where we put Salon Force, now one mechanism this for like we take care of we agricultural process. There are a lot of draft them where they happen at different part of the country, Salon get rain, Salon get all what it takes. Now we now for sit down, for put certain things in place and see Usai Kasada they come out, See, usai in planting the commot, usai this the commot. Most of the times, the mangoes where would they sit on the waste. Other country then would they buying mango juice when a small flavor then they put, where they know they get the actual mango of it. Then we they buy big money. Salon we can make mango juice, we can make a lot of things. Then we get plants them where don't begin. They run away, look like a coconut. By right, each picking us in salon for the drink coconut every blessed day. It's very, very good. Anytime I come down there, I can come at the drink, come at the waiting side. We get very, very fertile in terms of tourism, the fish. We don't know how we fish, then they go. Sometimes when I call me, I say fish down there. Now bone, then they go buy, now this, and they go buy. If we talk about farming, we go for even do about the fishing. How we fish, then they go. Which kind of boats, then they can we water, And at this kind of development, where the president don't bring, we people in the diaspora and other thing back with us, don't they look. Also, with this, so black man, they know they survive at any time, whatever it be, you a foreigner. This is not the time of the call up. All people will get the initiative, the mechanism. If you na machine or if you na juice you sabi make, let we all come on board and let we see our best. We put certain things in place. So thank you for this program and I'm glad for the effort. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayo, they call from the US.
Yes, Ayo from US. Waiting now your contribution, sir.
Yeah, I think this thing where the government launched on a good initiative. It's very good for taking care of the food stuff, especially the rice, which is the staple food. And I would like for hearing more details about how they intend to go about it, because it's not just for just say yes, then they can open rice farm. It involves a lot of stuff, like housing for the people that we get for dinner, the farm, where they work, and roads, hospitals, like clinics and things for take care of the people then, And Mr. Tully was talking about how you can go get and extended things like agro processing. And those things really all need light, electricity, because they know they do their farming and they sit then far place, then the villages go to the farm. So I would like for more details as to how they do for combat all those things that they need to take care of. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you very much. Ayo, thank you. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Tripoli. Me Alusain don them they call from London.
Yes, Alusain from London. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, thank you very much. I like to ask you a question. Then while I rest the way we don't eat from long time ago. The other rice and way now be the country rice the way people they plant and then harvest. Now machine be they harvest them.
No, people them, but that's the idea. You go find out, say, I don't know, but I don't know now, but I think I suppose for no self because the last time, this is 2019, to tell come salon and now make it this salon. But the problem is it gets stone.
Yes.
It gets stone. Now the problem now because me believe say now that harvesting now they not know how for process and well now make it can fall out with stone.
Okay. That's good. What you talk so you correct, it gets stone, and because of the harvest, now it make another get stone. But again, think say not for everything because I can always ask this question. Where people they say money for buy all sorts of machine, for example, for do harvesting, and because the land is too big, all lengthy and I don't think say that get for be the problem. What thing that forbid the problem now? Where you get people the way they work for you, how you they look after them. That duty of care. If you look after them, no matter which method where they use for do the production of that thing, trust me, then go must do them properly. We've been on the Ituala rest for quite a long time. We are then country rest here. Even if they go for buy machine, we not go for make salon as a starting. Like them part of the world here where we did. I always they say this. At time when they talk again, let we the things say, let we know they put the cart before the horse. Now in the Hamburg winner, now in the affect winner Salon. Salon, we always want to start something big. We don't want to start from down. We want to start big, and because we always start big, it affects we seriously in the long run because we not prepare for her. So me, what do you mean the saying I have for the president initiative, because this is part of his manifesto we make before it come into this whole thing, you know, that he go do this, he go do this. Now we don't see another face of him. Whether na own private business he want do or na the government as a whole, me what you mean to say now that if the past 20 years where we don't get this democracy here, if each government or each president will be don't come na power, if in the 5 years term, if in then kind of set to be bring up, it start by then time here we for the far, but all the same way in don't start and so no problem. Let's give him a chance. Let's see what things he get for do and how we get for do him. The man again your idea and you know why he bring this up. So even if we tell him say bring machine them, not bring machine them, then you know to get for be the problem. Now how the people the way they work and how they encourage them. If you make people and they do harvest by hand, we know to all sides because like as soon as rightly see some areas they do not for able to use machine maybe because finance. But if he and work they take place, let them get good supervisory committee, people they know they supervise them, people they are properly for make sure say this result in the harvest, if the machine or reach day, they're not gonna mix them with sand. Because waiting they make them rest and do the it will be the get sand because the people that will be the harvest they don't get that much support that then they do and by their own. But this if in a government initiative, I believe say it will work proper one. You don't understand? And a very, very good idea for waiting a bring up. We wish them all the best. Let God make the idea. We can ain't no more than us. And for the man that we bring her up, ain't no more than us. So let we just patient. Let we not begin to analyze it. Let we wait and see what things get for happen. Because this not just something we come up. We not even know deeply what things get for be the end of it. You understand? So now then, but I know why we don't rely on say everything as Sierra Leone forget machine for doing because something and they will not need machine for doing. People in the doing, even now them parts of the other with some harvest and do in the harvest, we they see now they farm them, then they go do them manually. So it's not everything about machine. You know, not bring something from side where you know say you know go continue with them and it will affect you in terms of money. Then you they bring them. No, bring half, use the other half other way so that you were able to manage. You manage properly. Then you go make big thing. You say I bring machine for all this harvest. Then at the end of the year, not go before. If I can send it to Atina Dandy because not much to say. Thank you very much for that.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll sign. Yes, caller, ID live on here. You name and side call from.
Patrick from Germany.
Yes, Patrick from Germany. You get a platform. What's in your contribution?
Thank you very much. I think it will take a few days while I can do work in the loop. The contribution is first and one for because I go through the comments them and they see people and they ask about why people then just depend on rice as staple food, you know. And what I try for say not for say people then just want to eat rice. Well, I believe for say one of the easier things and way people will survive on, you understand? Because every normal human being needs a balanced diet, you understand? And one thing that now these are things I've been on the think of. Everybody talk about agriculture. But like ordinary potato, take for example, if you get a potato with a fried stew, where it contains good ingredients like meat and fish, then put the dry recipe for you. Which one you prefer? Now, simply this does a try for it because people do not get the basic ingredients for preparing food and they, you know, into the way we eat them. Now, make them depend on rice because rice nothing way versatile. You make them, you put okra on a every time, but you don't go put okra on cassava or on potato, boiled potato, you eat them. You see, so now because the people do not get the ingredients, and now coming to watching the president do or the news on about the president in intention for make this particular famine, it's just some people that way then always they think negatively about the country, you know, and this is one of the saddest thing about Sierra Leone. You leadership, you have to know the people that you are ruling before you even decide for lead them. You know, Salon people that are one of the most stubbornest people. Like any good thing we come, you understand, from opposition to some people, even there where they comment, even get anything for do with politics. Now, good no more, no one. You understand? But then they criticize. And God will not God he judge mortal man. It said, according to the Islamic doctrine, they say men are judged according to their intention. Not what they do, the intention we get. The man don't come with this tear. Whether not this, not that, whether think about the people that suffer in the bomb. Think about the homeless children. There's somebody don't come with something where at least from whatever perception they look at it, it's a development. Why is it that we just find out very difficult, we still try to criticize? This is very sad. You understand? They said famine. You understand? Where you will provide for a lot of people, and people are still trying to be pessimistic about these things. Then they ask silly question. You just put it for me, open the statement. Some people then they become sarcastic about them. Then they give all kinds of statements. This it's allowed. You understand? But so what I want let the leaders and try for do, just like what they try for say. Some of them think they are, even they get the know-how. They get the intention or they get the plan, but they don't know how to implement them. Most of them think they are, if you able use them, if you able implement them in a way that will not cost too much. For example, before we on this school, all primary schools or secondary schools now the interiors then they do farmings. Now compulsory and mandatory. Where they do farmings and they. I believe so that if they implement something and they produce the way school, then they produce. They have 2 shifts. The morning shift and go produce, then go on a farm, then teach them how for real animals. Real animals and grow crop. You understand? We go after them. They go teach you the theory. They make a compulsion now all the schools and they produce the way they produce. Then we will open warehouse for them or sales house where they will sell them. So then the global gets certain things and let them make them formal. Let the leaders and them then get a fixed plan. There's no will focus on this. Then focus on them. Because even the opposition or whatsoever, they are not coming together to see that plans work through. People that they will still oppose. That makes it difficult for Africa, especially Sierra Leone to be specific, to make it develop. Not like overseeing. Yeah, so these are some of the things. I don't have to because
all right. So thank you very much, Wolf Catcher. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, my name Musa. I call from New York.
Yes, Musa from New York. What's in your contribution?
Well, for me, I applaud the government for the initiative. That don't tell say the government with all the thing would they do the government and listening government. The only thing we have to say AAA law tell all Sierra Leoneans, the diasporans and the one that will be back home, let us pray to God. Let us able agriculture in Sierra Leone. No country no go succeed without agriculture. We're not able to do farming for itself for interest. As minor thing that we can see where time can reach where people in Kidon cultivate rice in September going to November. We know the way how they can sell rest then at their villages. If rest now 1,000 leons in Abo or Kenima or Freetown, then villages and people they come out and they go buy 500 leons per cup. That tell you say where rest Boku na country will not to import than the importer, will they get them cheap? But the fact remains, everything that the imports in another country will not be able for stabilize. No government not be able for stabilize until not to in the manufacture. He not go able. So if law left this criticism all, let us pray. This way the president they do not for him because he already gets what he go sustain here in Pekin in family. But every other Sierra Leoneans that today we are like today a corner bow. For make a ask for a bag of rice, somebody tell me say is 285,000 leos per bag. Who said the layman go able for that money they for make it go able buy 1 bag rice? Dollar is going like 1 million leons now per $100. Everything they rely on dollar because everybody they go out there for go buy for counter and this another country will get. If we rely on agriculture, we able for produce rice, we able for produce cassava, we will for produce a petete class call I just say. It help that country greatly. But if we say we want everything for go by and count another country, you definitely go pay tax so you can. And when you pay tax, you can definitely, you said for increase for let you get more profit, for go uphold you for let you go back the next time. It happened with the Sierra Leoneans and now get a problem. Pakaba in term, a go full security, they give people a rice in our villages. The brother, when Motoka they go, Ministry of Agriculture, Motoka they go na villages, people in the wrong go na bush. For the rest, they would give for cultivator, for let them go for do farming. Until that motocar come on at that time, before people then come back na the time, because the rest they would give there, they go there eat all, they not able for go do farming. So if that thing and they were able for make sure say people and for do that thing and they don't put two hearts together. Sierra Leoneans is supposed for let put two hearts then now together. Let will help Papa government, let that country they grow. We don't lack behind for far too long. Please, Triple A, let big now. Let us say big brother there. Let left parties and business.
Okay, thank you very much, Musa. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, caller, are you live on here? You name and who you call from?
Hello, Triple A.
Yes, you're live on here. You name and who you call from, please?
Yeah, good evening, Triple A. This is Madiana, I call from Kabis.
Yes, Madiana, what's in your contribution?
For me, I want to say, now a very good initiative where the president don't start. It's not the daddy of the country. If you don't do something like this, I believe say all the ministers then go themselves will take up. They will say, if the world now we don't begin this, now we self follow. Because this is a very, very good example it don't set. And not for in one grain. This now for every Sierra Leonean, especially we waiting at the diaspora. We quick for criticize, we quick for talk, but I can say wait. Then I ask, what could they talk? Would they talk all this bokum of food talk? Not saying that the thing. What you don't do for your country? Before we sit down, they ask the country they do for we. They ask you, say, I don't do for my country for Sierra Leone. For me, I look better. When they pray, we don't pray. God for this prayer, they pray, Papa God, make next alone better. Salon already done better. But because of every minute and our people, they should not for criticize. Diaspora, before criticize, now don't go back, no start for invest now in country. If they say they can't them part there, then they can't money, then go back now them country, then go invest in it. Other the countries there, then they do, but Salon man, they go tell you say where go Salon, why go invest there? Now which them go with me? The business to the best, the family go with say negative thinking. If you stop all this negativity and think positive, no matter what I believe say Salon it go better. People they think who start president, they go don't pull land. Some of we are born this thing, I don't grow up, I don't my mother is born, I don't say more. But get a and then they need the youth to grow up in a bond. They buy fruit then. Let's say to say in the street sell like this mango. Just go na anybody in company, they see mango, then they pick, you need to buy cassava, come to cassava then. Any kind of thing are born because born na a fertile land. For do that farm, they let them not worry because once district they're able, then get the manpower. All right. They put their heart at rest. But diaspora, no go back, no go invest now country, not left the boku talk.
All right, thank you very much, Mariana. Thank you. Yes, caller, are you live on here? Your name and who side you call from?
You mean I call from UK, sir?
Yes, Usfriend from UK. What's in your contribution?
Well, my own contribution, therefore, I applaud everybody will get idea in terms of implementing agriculture in the country. Not the president no more, but anybody who don't get this idea. The only thing I get from note no more, president will not say agriculture is a very good thing. Any day in different dimensions, not to plant no more or rest no more, then get animals, then get the fish, then get many other things. We then go think of back for include. But the only problem we don't do in the country for long, we not be able to that land tenure system. So how then they own land, they use them, they rent them, or transfer them from one person to another. Then it comes to a time na salon where agriculture will be boost na the Tonkolili area and that place na that standard area. But the mistake we they been get for can't do that same day, we are hope say they not go try to do the same mistake. Anybody who be at the power now, they can't bring this tobacco here, who they say that and begin plant. So because tobacco they can't begin to buy them. But when they buy them back, not to define one in the left salon. They pull the best one, they sell them to British tobacco company. They rocket leaf, then they send left for two them they call domestic, and they make out with tobacco or Western, and they cigarette, then they will not be defined. So they rip the country a lot. So they end up for make the file it deplete so much that they not be able to plant rest again. That might Burka, Tonkolili end, because not just the farming of the tobacco. So I want to let them note that they not will make that mistake again. And then think of land tenure system. But being the land now don't fertile, after that long time, the land don't follow. Anybody know that we don't left land, we don't use, don't follow for long. It's very, very fertile now. So if they think of them, they use the land, then they remember, so let them make a mistake wherein people who can't begin to say, well now, Chinese now, they can't sell you a fertilizer, we can't give you an NPK, nitrogen, this, that. Let them question. There are ways that you them will introduce all that one day naturally, then get what they call intercropping. Where they plant they would call legumes. Then they bring the nitrogen at the soil and the plant set they get that one day. They didn't think of what is the difference between the upland rice farming indifferent with the swampland rice farming back. They didn't think of that one day. Before anybody would just grab, say, they go do agriculture just because of I just want to please people. They didn't think difference at the upland in day, then the swampland in day. Because then all they range by season. You get the all the rain, they begin to come. Get one with the rain, they begin to dawn. How then they do that one day? Because the other one back when they make mistake for close that Toma bomb rice plantation. Instead they affect a lot. We will not be able to do much with them. Say go to Kupayanda, when I be rice research, we will not be able to expand. The other side back, agriculture will not be in the college for Awuna in Jala, then ignore them a lot. See now a different faculty than they let think of say back, they introduce a revamp of the agricultural side day. So I know go just left and so because you go find then things and they all then go encompass something so that we bring agriculture, we produce something, we will get some produce then we will make agriculture thing they want raw materials for other things. Because even the rice, like somebody be the talker, they do even that brewery, and then they get the rice, that kanda, and they make them for brew for make alcohol. Even the rice, if we will get boku rice, we don't do for we. At some point, certain variety will be, and they even use them for make them vaccine there. Wouldn't they use? So then just think of all these things and put on. Not just gradually, we just do agriculture, we left them. Yeah, so that they go mix the chief them back, introduce that land tenure system, so that people then go able to use the land I get for use, but let people not go fool them because that incident don't happen where they bring fertilizer business. People can't eat that bokumo in the so land not even need no fertilizer. Once they do the agriculture, when they do they call it crop rotation. Instead of crop rotation, you get what they call about interplanting. You see, intercropping. Let's think of renting and day. Then I was the minister and now so I don't see them boku na FBC no more. Not the agriculture minister. And so FBC people and they. But then introduce that in the last side, they back and revive them. So we get some people in the science, we get people in the art side, so then we'll come and build up Sierra Leone. But I applaud anybody who bring the idea of agriculture in the country. But let's think of all these things in the do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Usfen. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, good evening, everybody, or good afternoon, or good morning.
Yes, Nancy.
Nancy, they call from U.S., Florida.
Yeah, what's in your contribution?
Yeah, just the sound, for you say the president wants to embark on this agricultural thing. It makes me really, really, really happy. I'm very hopeful. So I'm glad to back again because they try to involve all the other ministers them for let them do something also. that's a good step. Now we all encourage them for me to continue that path there. And also, if you want for really pull them off, like just like how the other callers then don't say, some then suggest like buy machine them. That would be a very good idea if you're able to invest. If this government able to invest in machine them, not so just for them, the president and the ministers, but for all the districts them, they make sure say they distribute them. Now all the districts them, then get enough machine them for let them go encourage them all for work. Because you go find out say after the war, most of them youth man and then at home. Some man decide to go push on Molanke or they go buy and catch it inside cancel like na 2,000 young to get. But you know one for go na bush again for go work. Some then where they upline, they want to work big side, but they not get the manpower for let them go work big side. So at the end of the day, they only they produce small. And the small one when they produce, they even enough for feed them for the whole year. Then they end up on debt. So if the government invests in their machine there and puts them now, all the districts them, create a competition. Every district, the side way be saying na then strength, if in a rice now, if in a cassava, if in a potato, the one way na then strength, then go mix them up plant rest, but then plant what in then get strength farm. Way na then you sign and they grow more. So at the end of the day, if then get like a certain way then they harvest, then get that competition, the one that will produce the highest, they get a prize of them choosing. If the government give them a prize of them choosing, whether it be a school, machine, whether it be seed them, then give them that prize there. Then the other ones then back then go into competition and try maybe then say go one forget first, can first the next time, so then go win the prize. So then put them in that competitive mode. So every district, they're all for growth. And then encourage all the youth man that we don't run away upline, we don't consider on our tongue, let them go back and go contribute. If then they pay them. Even that one caller say, oh, let them take care of them, give them housing. If you don't need for even give them houses, some of them get houses and they already able for live there. All you have to do, give them employment so they say they're able for pay them. Then go be okay. And we're machine them so then go make bigger farms. For the one the way maybe they're not able for afford for pay for their machine work for them for bigger size, they can do like with them then they do this microcredit with them card with people and they trust money they're not able for pay. They can do like agro credit, not just make them up that way. They can do and that way you go get you farm, you want to work big size, the machine will come with them put now on your own district. It go can work for you. How many acres then, no matter how much you get, as long as na big side, the machine will work for you that side. But then when the harvest come, then go collect the rest from you, depending on how na arrange. So then do that for every people the way they na then village the way get farms them. So then go able to encourage them, let them work big side. That way they then go able to pay them debt through the harvest. Since the machine they work for them, the harvest you collect. Then you give them their own. So if you're able to do that and they go able to succeed because food business na emergency na salon. That na fact. Na emergency. We really need them. If you're able to fix that side there, all this grumble, this stiff where they go and happen so it will reduce now we country. So me na no more I get for say today. Thank you so much for giving me the platform.
All right, thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you. Yes, caller, I did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Triple A, this is DJ Umar from Sweden.
Yes, DJ Umar, waiting na your own contribution.
Thank you very much for giving me the platform, just I don't see so time they run out. I want to say thank you first to everybody who will contribute and to you back when they bring the program. What more I want to draw attention to is this one of the travel then where Madabi don't travel. Where would they see now? Because few days ago, we asked a lot of questions. Say the party travel a lot, but they talk. I hope say this now one of the talk where don't begin the talk as we expect for more other talk because I understand saying a man with action where they talk, they speak. Okay. The farming process, a very nice process for the country, for the benefit of the country. anyhow where they do them, whether in a private way or in a government way. But I go really happy. Let it be say we get a government project like this, where they function in that country there, like rice or food, because when we're able to raise food by ourselves, we're able to save a lot. Nigeria today, if you check them, they're able to raise food by themselves. They eat rice, but maybe 60 or 70% of Nigerians they can able to live by that yam. Most of them, if you see, they can able to eat their staple food, they can able to eat yam, and I'm planted the plant inside Nigeria. So if we're able to produce rice like this acre, now a very big land, some of we don't do farming. We get experience over this. 400 and I don't know how many acre, 40 something, 415 acre, not a small place. If you check that landscape, not a small landscape, they need manpower to run this, to even take care of that rice, become a big space. Even small farming, no more first way they do them. You get a lot of things where they happen inside that family. For let it grow. People that is thief, a lot of things the way they go on here. So to manage this particular project, now a very big project. But if the government of the day succeed in doing this, now a very great example. Actually they don't set, which we all the praise say, let it succeed. But me, small little bit number one, I want to add due to the effort where they say thanks to them, like where one caller be try to say. I go be love to happy I go be lovely to see most of this particular projects here be say we explore around the country. Let the government get like even like we get councils, we get like their district headquarters there or their district council there. Let it be say the council really get a farming too, where maybe we not to just the small other people than where they farm, but they can able get a support from the government, like the machine when I see they say a lot of other things. Government can able to supply this, but maybe let it go back through by these councils there. But let we see what in that self can able to do for their own community. Let we get a council farming back, big space there. Now any district where they get bush then they when they can able to do this farming there, they go ask the government for their machine and other things there. Because this project they are not only first time this. The only thing where I don't know how this government they do their own, but most of them where they can, they say agriculture, they start up. But we not they see the ending. No. I hope Sailor see this one at the ending. And the last one to me topic, AAA, I they see rice then at this place. Like say rice don't begin grow. This thing I will they talk about now something right now where they exist or not just a plan for us for say we get 415 acre where they can happen because they see who said the team like say the rice then they already. I don't know whether or not something this way they exist right now.
Okay.
Now that's I don't know.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Omar.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, my name is Abbas Kuguma. They call from Virginia, USA.
Yes, Abbas Kuguma. You get the platform, sir.
So first of all, I'm happy for the president for doing NTR. But farming, because anytime they talk about development, we always measure agriculture. This Saturday, I measure something about I don't travel boku time. Some of the countries they always go, now country they try for do well in Africa. You sit down with them president and they talk with them one-on-one. What I hope say you don't get all the information that we need for develop the country. So for this farming, I'm glad for that. But in terms of that boku ekande for make farming, you need tractors because the tractors them now they able help. You need combine harvester. You need tractors now they able help for speed up the farm because what can happen the farming the season they I can make if in a time for plow they not done for plow. Later it begin continue after all the time don't pass the rest the spoil. So that means you need boku tractor they would able work on time. You need boku people they would able do the farmers them for help for medicine do well because that land in a big land. So if the president don't determine for do something like this, now this may feel say now part of the development who they expect because if we able to feed the people in a salon, all things become cheap. So but make them buy more tractor them and combine harvester. And in terms of the people even every district begin do farming day, I mean, say it will really bring more development. So I'm glad for what they do.
All right, thank you very much, Abbas. Thank you.
All right.
Yes, caller, you're live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Triple, me Abba.
Yes, Ba. What's in your contribution?
Well, me contribution I want to get Triple A. You know, this farming business where they count, and I great idea about and support, but me they just talk to the people of Salon people. You know, we need this SF don't have for the presenting the program there for one Salon, you know. Because one thing leader them, Lord no good they talk for the lesson at them born we on the lesson at they feed we. Lord thinks in our tax they pull for pay to the leader there. So the like all they do go and make that past government we don't come. Triple way, they don't count the same attitude. They say they go open a farming. Go the past government and go take prisoner. They all go on. I lost young. This agriculture they talk about. So we not see no susu, no better thing. Say this farming now the prisoner. They what they say they go to work because of what they don't feel within. I didn't count now. They focus per wood. When they focus per this wood now, yes, we see small better thing. Okay, if the other government but don't come, then back they don't go free education. The free education, no, they don't focus. They count bridge. Now, the waka, the leader you go up, people like the talk. Now you see by one count other farming. 3 things and they don't budget for so. We not even see nothing to accomplish for the country. Still the country they go no more. Then come them put to one side. If you know the agriculture way don't count, make them focus there. If you still not the free education, make them standard the free education. But you know you go and church. Not to gamble, they play for the country. We're too small. Salon now small country, now small states. But we leader they just they play for a we no more. They come on back this one, they will complete for nothing. Now so about the kind no more any day now pound we not the guy do people there. Any day they call the idea that say person the idea again. We need for put some per them. Better focus one thing. No say this thing now don't start standard pan other country day. You don't see, but the education not standard late, the bridge not standard late, then agriculture don't carry side because people don't talk say this government they travel, this government they travel. The past government also they do we. Then count this year, they say they can't do farming agriculture. From there, they say prisoner, they go okay. Then go cut many acres them. The ending now, the rest so I no go, people don't know not again. So the people and politicians in Africa, they just describe for first Hausa, they go no see for the second 5 years. Many people vote for them. And they left down, they may not say Salon now one go get. But then sorry for Weibo, people they suffer. Do a paper, do not no more.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Triple A, this time Adams at the call from Minnesota.
Yes, Adams, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Make a just comment real quick on this important we talk real quick. First of all, I know say Salon is a small country, we all understand that, but the fact of the matter is we need more than one way for fix Salon problem, right? You don't need to focus on education alone or agriculture or mining or that stuff. The Salon is a small country will get big problem. Whether we like it or not, that's just a fact, right? So we need to diversify our economy in many ways. And agriculture is just like a small step. Sorry, I didn't put so hard, sorry. But agriculture is just one small element of it, right? Number two, I cannot glad woman to jump at this agriculture talk here. But bro, they tell you the truth, whether we like it or not. If Salon become a full-blown agriculture country, right, where they produce everything, agriculture not going to employ more than 2% of the population. I get people in Minnesota where they get farms that are not 200 acres, all that stuff, they're 500, right? Now, 5-6 people that work on that farm day because they get tools then. You understand? So this whole idea agriculture is good, but you get 415 acres. Actually, if you get all the machinery you needed for that stuff, not only 10-15 people go employ. Now that big farm, that's just what it is, right? So not to all man of the village you get for go employ there first of all, they work that way. Number two, would they just talk agriculture too? Who they talk about agriculture? These people they talk say make go plant West or that thing in there. Bro, we plant West today. We're rainy season done, what you get for do? Nothing. So if you actually want to address the farming issue and make Salon able for feed we serve, we don't just need for agriculture, but we need a good electricity system in the country, in the villages and too. We need plumbing system. We could take water, all the plants then. Irrigation system. That's what they plant in Israel. That's what they plant in China, right? So that they say water not to just switch on no more. You need water now the whole country. Where when season you go plant, dry season you go plant. But we let him the owner address that it's now go big farm. What's happened after rainy season though? Nothing. The plants with the plants, so you not get the manpower first of all for the people to go harvest the plants. You not get the machine for harvest the plants. Make we focus on things that will actually needed to be done. And we not just need to focus on one thing, but to be honest with you, Salon want to do agriculture, the best thing we'll do right now. It no matter however you want to involve and develop a country, bruh, we need two factors. Power, electricity is actually needed. Water is needed. The two basics today, if we don't get in that country, they will get for continue for struggle. Road infrastructure is needed. So now, but in this country needed, but in the need for developer, but we not even start in one place yet. And the project the two Boku, we not just get for focus on one. Because if we say focus by education, we man they come to school, so they get for do. So in the house, we not able to feel safe. And by the way, another thing, so I just want to say quick before I left, this not could also stop a blank Salon. Salon they backwards, Salon they yet, Salon this. But I tell you, I'm going to sing class in Minnesota. I'm going to class the university. The college you go, now the most diversity in the university in the Midwest, right? That same problem in a Salon. Now in Nigeria, that same problem in a Salon. Now in Liberia, now they're all over now. This issue is a continental issue, then right? But they just sometimes they go too much hard on ourselves. They blame themselves too much. This is a continental issue, not to just unemployment in Nigeria. Nigeria not to feed themselves. Same thing in Ghana. Tribalism we will talk about in Ghana. But also they just say now we're not the worst. No, we're not the worst country. But at the end of the day, and another talks only for address we issue them as a nation. We do have to address that. But we could not also say now we're not the worst place and we're not the worst people in the world. No. Salon people that in general, bruh. Now we're not good people that some like kind people then. Right? We just most of them they just extend we love heart, we love the heart to other people instead of ourselves. But thank you very much again for the platform.
You're welcome, madam.
Well, we could just take it easy with the chef. We need to take it easy with the chef and work together as a nation. All right. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side call from?
Yeah, being John Kimbe, I call from Guinea Conakry.
Yes, John Kimbe from Conakry. What's in your contribution, sir? Hello?
Well,
yeah, we'll not be able to get you. I think we lost you. Yes, John, continue.
With our program, we will try to educate. I say, I'm glad for the way the House of Salon, the progress where they go on in the country. Me on contribution, I'm not there against within the president they try to ring up as a help of development in the country. You know, every country so far, they be proud of him people if they're able to support themselves or the government able to support them, feed themselves. Now, a very good idea when they come up with. But now one thing, just like all the people that want to contribute, when they talk about, we don't hear from during Masakin time. We don't see so many how they come out Banga farm, how prisoner they go make a garden or farming. We don't all those stuff. We don't hear about them. Not for the starting, now the problem. The problem is with this thing when they don't start, go continue. Will the people of Salon go be proud, say yes, we get a farm where in every year they produce better thing for we na Salon. These are some of the things what we get for look onto. This progress, yes, it's fine, but it will continue. Now the thing that we for ask ourselves, just like within this other man they try to talk about, not just say start something for some time. Other people they say, oh, this person don't start, but other one where he come, continue. Not the problem that.
All right, thank you very much.
France, I see France. Okay.
Yeah, because
So,
your line
I just
gets
want to
small
say
issue,
that
but
thank
we're
you.
glad we're able to get your message. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah. Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and who side call from?
Yes, Triple I do. Mina Harun, they call for Boston.
Yes, Aaron. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, first to start with, I want to tell the president thank you for this initiative. We don't begin this farming business. At least we all for tell God thank you for that, because like how they talk, I've been there na Conakry years back during the time when last and I can't have been there. In force now start farming business on a large scale. Then Saturday, then they show every Saturday. Then get TV program for that number. They show waiting the president they do the farm where it gets. And we contrast they put it all at the market. One thing why they try for make we say why they try for say is that people they not get hope. All this program here what they people then they oppose, but even when they really say okay we get hope say Salon go change. You say go be weak living witness. People then they talk too much. They not they give any concrete reason for say this way would they talk, let the country go before. Now for oppose no more, but this not go back. Here is a guy where they say government not for diversify in program. So if you need to say na education no more, na education no more. But at the same time will be the Eritrea where they say people they hungry. People are hungry. Hey, but if they don't begin this other step for say they go try for do the agriculture now. Now bad again. People I think say we get for begin to talk to about that them. Let people then change their mind. Now they get hope. Now not just tire for say all is lost. No. Hope day. If we all put our hands together no more, that country they could change. They allow to talk to people to bother them. Yeah?
All right,
yeah,
thank you very
that's
much.
no for today, man. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
We're not going to talk everything done today. Definitely, when we begin get all waiting involved, then we go come back and can deal with them. Make with the last caller. Yes, caller,
Hello?
your name and where you call from?
Hi, my name is Dawla Ponce. I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
Yes, waiting na your own contribution, Dauda.
Hey, I'm really glad, we wanna they focus on this, when they bring up this to the knowledge of the people. As we all know, agriculture is the backbone of every country. Any country we embrace or uphold agricultural development, that country, they not just go hungry, but they bring economy in the country. They bring so many development, just like how years back, Sierra Leone with the exports, food out. I just listened to the caller. We just really mentioned the doubt, see if this will continue, this and that. Now once it's Salomon, we therefore they respect the efforts of other people, and we pray and support, anything so far we in a new development. Of course, this we done it before. The president done, they really try to go out, they make sure sit in team and everybody involved. I just want to say, this is really good for our country, not to just for embark on education. Education is not a key, to everything in that country. But yet still, if when I get education, I know not developing on a food sector or food production, hungry belly is in Apple. People need for eat for make them able for study. And this food crisis would only go up now. A really good way the president and team that they really embark on agriculture, this is really good for Salon and, not to often we for, don't have the harbor bar for the way export, food from overseas and, we need for grow your rice, we need for grow your crops them, we need for the, exporting the out there for the sell, this they bring economy in the country, nobody knows picking or old people that were young men, they know what she done, they will sleep, gonna be the hungry and grab man eat one blow no more, over be the Salon, one blow, you eat one them, food is very expensive. But this is really good. I'm really glad for now and tell thank you. They bring up them programs. Say, this is really good for the country. And want to sensitize other people there. I don't follow putting our programs. And this is good. And I really say kudos and thanks on our team. All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Dauda.
Yes, sir.
Just quick one before I come out tonight. Just quick one. This one, not good one. What do me want? Them people them. Some people not gonna like it how they talk. But then people them within a them prone disaster area them work don't come. Do ya as government they ready for unfold this? Let we all the able-bodied men and women that within a them prone disaster area them. They want to work you all for the mint where they go down tongue say then they go sell. Where they buy one packet of mint, where they buy one cartoon soap. When at that business they no more than they do. Do your work don't come. And this we not just want to make the president or the government or whoever is going to be involved in this particular initiative, make them just focus no more on tune. Now something with them for try for cut across now every district. Somebody they try for tell me he say enough find make government put on pan farming. He say if we able to think back just like waiting other people they don't call, he say I make them think and they not last because when regime change some people them not go on continue the initiative and this and that. He say but if the government can create the land, create the enabling environment where people can go like this 415 people can even go with the initiative them then go with them this government sponsor them. Then after 1-2 years, then pay them money, then they back. Definitely, then it don't be the people they own. Now something we go continue rather than government wholly and solely take over them. Again, I'm not going to dive too much into this because, like as I say, we don't know it, nothing much yet about it, but the sound of farm sound very interesting. And again, what me, people, what I say, then people all within a them prone disaster here them. We can say, oh, now for the market, now for because now they make money, this and that, they're gonna hire you, they're gonna pay you. So now one way that one day for let everybody go back outside come out. If you not outside come out safe, because if they say then they pay you good, then why they don't yonder? Eh? Why they don't they? Like me, I don't look a lot of Chinese documentaries them out in the plant rest. You get entire village them where the people are not even Bokude. But because they are used to it, they know the season, they know how for man, it's so fascinating. Maybe I will look for one of them documentaries then they make and put on a share network page. The Facebook page, make we play them one day, but let us see how these people then they go about to do the farming in China. We imagine China with them bokuso, now then they feed themselves. Now they we self now do the order from China, the order from Brazil, rest there, and we get to fertile land. I know we can do it, but wait till me they say this new one we don't cancel. Let them not just left Nation. Let them try for spread across every district. Then want them within a then slum area, then let them be the first people in for hire. If you're able, you want for do, fine. Where they don't get everybody go, they don't give them work, then clear the slum. Would I not be one go now? Well, go find place for go. Because we go to you that other caller say what he talk about. He said we're not going to do farming without water and electricity. And it's a basic thing. A basic thing, water and electricity. So we go to, we jump to, all these basic things, then we need them. But anyway, now I'll go close for today. Because now something we just hear and we're all excited. Let we wait till we begin here with the things then they unfold. But they are Papa government, whoever is going to be involved in this. Then people in a slum, within a disaster prone areas them, they are gonna begin hire them. Let them be the first people them for go. Eh? Now so we go lock today on the mouth. And we go there back tomorrow. You don't watch something the way you for watch You don't watch the documentary, not documentary even. You don't watch the press conference where say network be part of. You don't watch them? They are big. If you don't watch it, go watch them. Now SN Radio YouTube page. Let you hear how government be really the loss. How government be really the loss. How the people, not even government, the people of Sierra Leone, how them be the robbery of the benefits of the mineral them. They are big. Go make you go watch them. A big, yeah? Please go watch them. Because we get for bring that topic the one of them days, yeah. And don't forget for donate. The donation site still the Sierra Network. Go to GoFundMe if you want for use Cash App, if you want for use the Zelle, if you want for use Western Union, just contact me. We go answer every question where you get. The time they get closer. We know we still get believing by we audience them. We know we can do it. Please support Sierra Network as it is support one school in Waterloo and the school in Step Forward Academy. We don't change the name. Step Forward Academy. Support Sierra Network. We make this school get a new face. Thank you very much for always believing in Sierra Network and joining we. Hey. Until we meet again tomorrow. Naso Tripole go say tata.